What's going on, everybody? Ghost Recon 2 here, and welcome to a very special Battlefield 4 video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all the major Levolution events in all the Battlefield 4 maps, except for one, but we'll get to that at the very end. The first one up is on a map called Flood Zone, where first you have to go to the A flag, which is called Levy, and I'm not sure what it is on PC because I'm playing on console on the PS3, as I do not have the PC version of the game yet. But you go to the A flag, which is called Levy, and Levy right there gives you the hint that that's the flag where the event's going to happen. And you just shoot at this particular wall right here. And if you use an RPG, it'll be a lot stronger, you know, because of that, to that in a little bit later. But all you have to do is just keep firing at this wall right here on the A flag. And after it sustains enough damage, it will do this. It's beautiful, isn't it? I know. A little simple, but pretty awesome. What it does is that wall will crack open and release all that water that was inside of that canal, and just put it all over the map. So now, instead of having to walk places, you have to swim there. And I think it just creates a cool little environment and really unique stuff that happens here. And this one, Siege of Shanghai, we all know what the major event is, so I really don't even have to talk about it. All you have to do is just destroy these 4 pillars right here, and then the building will come down. We've all seen it. Nothing big deal, but I have to include it. I mean, yeah, that's just the rules, I guess. So they tell me in YouTube school. Anyway, in a lot of these clips you'll see me using the XM25 Airburst Grenade Launcher, and that is because I was using the support class to refill my ammo. And I didn't have anybody helping me, it was just me throughout all these clips. So most of the time I just had to give myself the grenade launcher, and if I was using the RPG I'd have to kill myself and then go back and shoot everything again, because a lot of these stuff take a lot of damage, and you want to use the best explosive that you have, which is usually the RPG or a tank or a helicopter rounds. But as we've all seen before, destroy those 4 pillars and the building will collapse and cause debris and like the visibility to go down on the map, and it'll change the location of the B flag if you're on console. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Siege of Shanghai. Next up we have Operation Locker, which has like a Operation Metro-ish type feel to it. It's inside of like a big structure, and there's a lot of choke points. It's got like, it's very close quarters. And the Levolution event takes place on the B flag. As you can see, you have to destroy the 4 walls in between those pillars on the sides. If you hit those pillars that are on like the diagonal from the stairs, they will not be destroyed, and you will waste rockets. So you just have to go in, RPG, grenade launcher. This thing is pretty weak. Just go in, shoot these walls out as much as possible, and eventually it will collapse. And it's pretty awesome when it does. I had no idea it was going to do it when I was shooting at it. I was hoping that it was going to do it, and it actually did. I don't know if I noticed, if I said this at the beginning of the video, but I'm a little sick. I think I said that. I don't remember. I'm sick. Don't judge me. So as you can see here, I'm finishing off the tower with C4 from underneath it, and now it will collapse. And the collapsion, I don't even know how to say that word. I don't know. Don't judge me. Anyway, it will collapse. The flag will slide out and change locations, just like most of the flags will on the Levolution events. And next up is Zavad 311. Now, this map, this Levolution event is pretty easy. It's probably the easiest of them all. All you have to do is fly to the C flag if you're on console, and again, I don't know what it is on PC. And you go down to the bottom floor, and you'll see this computer setup. Or is it a laptop? Anyway, it's a computer. You see a laptop with 6 screens around it, asking you to press a button that says start the timer. And as you can see, the meter will continue to go up, and then looking at the smokestack, you can probably guess what happens next. boom explosion. It will create a huge explosion. If you're anywhere near it, it will kill you. And this smokestack will timber. It will cause a lot of debris, put a lot of holes in the building, put a lot of holes in the ground, and it creates a lot of little mini tunnels with the smokestack itself. And I thought this one was pretty cool. I didn't even know about it until I saw the computer, and then I was just playing, and then all of a sudden I got blown up by a huge fucking explosion. And so that's pretty much it on the Zavad. And next one up is Dawnbreaker, and this one is my favorite. Everybody probably loves the PARACEL Storm boat and the Siege of Shanghai Tower, even though everybody's seen it a lot. But this one's pretty cool. What you have to do is you will spawn in, and you take a helicopter over to the B flag if you're on console, and you get out, and there is this little sewer system with the gates off on top, and you'll see this pipeline, and will give you an indication to hit the square button to increase the pressure of this pipeline. Now, that probably sounds like it's not a good idea, and it's really not, unless you like explosions. Then it's a really good idea. So after you hit the one at B, you'll come down to the D flag, and you'll see another sewer with more of the pipeline, and you'll increase the pressure yet again. And then you're going to want to get away. You're going to want to take a chopper, or you're going to just want to run the hell away and get away from that center section of the map. Stay off that street. Whatever you have to do, stay away, because this is what's going to happen. Bang, 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 bang. That's a lot of explosions. Yes, the entire pipeline just exploded and made that bridge collapse, which contained a flag, the C flag, and yeah, that's a lot of explosions. The first time I witnessed this one, again, I died. I had no idea what I was doing when I was increasing the pressure, and everybody just died. So that one was pretty cool. And next one up is Rogue Transmission, and I have to say, this is one of my favorite maps. I think this map's really cool looking. If you guys haven't played on it yet, it is the map with the huge ass satellite covering the one flag, and the Levolution for this one is pretty cool. It involves these big towers with the cables attached. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to destroy these little wire holders, and it'll take a lot of grenade shots, but it'll only take like one RPG hit. And in a few seconds you'll see me switch to using the chopper gunner seat, and it goes a lot quicker. So you're going to destroy these things, the wires are going to snap off, it's going to make the structure that it's holding up very uneven, very weak, and there's two of them that you need to destroy. So after all those go out, you fly over the other one, which is on the other side of the map. I mean, you can't miss them, they're fucking tall. So you just shoot these ones out as well. Recommended again with an RPG or any kind of vehicle explosive. So there goes the last two wires, and as soon as you do that, you're going to want to look, because those two towers will collapse, and the big satellite in the center will get destroyed by what was hanging above it in the center. And then the B flag will be covered in rubble, and that very expensive satellite won't be working anymore. And I'm pretty sure whoever built that is pretty pissed. I don't even think they're finished building it, it looks like. Anyway, now we're on to the LANCANG Dam. This one will probably take you the longest to do. I used exclusively RPGs on this one, and it took me about 10 minutes to finally make the event happen. And when I first witnessed the event, I thought it was going to be a lot cooler than it was. I mean, it's still pretty cool, but I thought that there's going to be more water coming out. And now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fire an RPG right at that crack. Now if you can hear it right here, if you heard that rumble, that means that it's getting very close to collapsing, and you'll hear that rumble a few times after hitting it, but it takes a lot of time to hit it. You can hit it in various locations. You can hit it on the sides of the crack, right below the crack. It just matters how many times you hit it. And I didn't actually count how many times, but it was a lot. And as soon as it starts to collapse, you'll hear it rumble, and then all the debris will fall down. Now, it doesn't really affect any of the maps on or any of the flags of console. The C flag and the A flag remain untouched, but it probably affects the flag on PC. But for the most part, it just drops a bunch of debris and really doesn't do anything to change any flags or anything. But looks pretty kick-ass. Now, Paracel Storm is kind of, I would say it's less user initiated than the other ones. This one really relies on the storm that it's named after. After the storm, you'll see lightning hit that windmill like it just did. And in this gameplay, I'm playing like a 5-on-1. I'm by myself because people decided to join me in an empty server, and I couldn't get the storm to go while I was by myself, but lightning will hit that windmill in the back that was right above the ship, and then what you have to do is you have to shoot at it, and you have to damage it, and then eventually it will fall down. But I didn't get to look at it as much because there was an enemy chopper coming after me, and I was by myself against 5 guys, and it was kind of annoying. So, that windmill will be on fire, and after shooting at it a bit, like you can see the boat's doing, it will go out of control, fall down, and I don't exactly know what causes the boat to move. Maybe the boat, as you can see, it falls down here and then the boat starts moving. I don't know if the windmill was in its way and the boat falling down gave it a path to move or what, but somehow the windmill falling makes that boat move. And we've all seen the commercial by now, probably, or the ad, or the trailer, whatever you want to call it. And it goes crashing into the C flag. Now, this is the best angle I could get, unfortunately, in live gameplay because, like I said, I was getting harassed by people on another team, and I couldn't actually look at it more in depth. So, that one is pretty awesome. That one is definitely one of my favorites, probably the second favorite, because it's just really cool how it happens. Now, with GOLMUD Railway, there isn't like one huge event that goes off. It's actually just a bunch of little cool events that you can do, involving IEDs on the road and the fields. And throughout the map, as you'll see coming up here, there will be these little briefcases scattered. And I believe there's like 8 or 9 of them. I don't actually know how many there are, but there are quite a few of them. And you'll see these little briefcases that give you an indicator to press a button, and it will detonate something. And it's just a huge IED off in the distance. Like, look at this one. Bang! And it blurs the screen and everything. It's just a huge explosion, creates a huge crater. I don't know if it does more on PC, if there's like flags located there and stuff. But on console, it doesn't really do much for gameplay or changing the map a lot, but it's kind of cool. They just have like random little briefcases that just explode everything, and I'm interested to see what would happen if like we had a vehicle there. Maybe we could launch a vehicle, do a quad launch or something. But yeah, it's nothing too special. The only other Levolution event is that the train moves, and depending on which team has the train capped, that is the direction that the train will stay in. So, other than that, this map really doesn't have much Levolution, and yeah, we'll move on to the final one. And the final one is HAINAN Resort, and unfortunately I could not do this one because I have no idea how long you have to do it or what it requires. The only thing is that I know that you have to do is that it involves that hotel that you can see in the distance on this little standstill loading screen. And pretty much what happens is around the resort, that hotel, there are a bunch of little oil spills that you have to set on fire, and then eventually it will burn down the left and right wings of the hotel. As you can see right there, that was an oil spill. You'll know it's an oil spill because it'll be shiny on the map. See, look right there, you shoot it with an RPG or some kind of explosive, and it will just light on fire, and eventually the hotel is supposed to catch on fire, But I stayed on this map for like an hour, lighting each freaking oil spill on fire, and it would not light anything on fire. On fire. So, after my bad aim and I get killed, this guy does a butt slide across the map. And that's pretty much it. And that's all the Levolution events I have for you guys. If you guys have any more, if you guys know of any more briefcases that can be found on the railway, let me know. I'm always looking for cool ideas to do videos on, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys have any comments, like I said, leave them in the comment section. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. Going to be trying to do a lot of Battlefield 4 stuff and get it back in gear. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are having fun with Battlefield 4, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.